Hey guys, have you ever wondered how websites are actually made? In this course, we're going to learn HTML from absolute zero, and by the end of this course, you'll create your first web page yourself. You don't need any previous coding experience, all you need is VS Code and a browser. So let's get started. Firstly, what exactly is HTML? HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language. It's the language we use to create the structure of web pages. Think of a website like a house. HTML creates the structure, CSS makes it look beautiful, and JavaScript makes it interactive. In this course, we're starting with HTML. Alright, now let's actually start coding. First, create a new folder for your website. I'm going to name mine as HTML course. Inside that folder, create a new file and name it index.html. The HTML extension tells our computer that the file contains HTML. Now let's create the basic structure of our HTML web page. In VS Code, type an exclamation mark and press enter. VS Code will automatically generate this HTML boilerplate for us. At the top, we have doctype HTML. This tells the browser that we're using HTML5. Then we have the HTML element. The lang in tells the browser that the language of this web page is English. Inside HTML tag, we have two main sections, head and body. The head contains information and settings for our web page, whereas the meta char sets the character encoding to UTF-8, which allows our web page to display many characters correctly. The viewport meta tag helps our web page display properly on different screen sizes, especially phones. The title tag controls the text shown on the browser tab. And finally, the body tag is where we'll write the content that users actually see on our web page. Now, let's actually put something on our web page. Inside the body, type an h1 element. The h1 element is used for our main heading. I'll write my first website. And there we go. We have just created our first web page. As you can see, we can see the heading in our browser as well. Next, let's add some normal text. For paragraphs, we use the p element. I'll write welcome to my first website and refresh the browser. You'll notice that HTML tags usually have an opening tag and a closing tag. The closing tag has a forward slash. You should remember it. Now you can see our paragraph appearing underneath the heading. It is done by paragraph tag. HTML has different level of headings, from heading 1 all the way to H6 as H1 and H6. Let's try in heading 2, H2. Notice that it's smaller than our H1. For now, remember H1 is the main heading and H2 can be used for a section underneath it. Now let's create a link. For links, we use a element, but there is something new here. It's href. Ref is an attribute. It tells browser where the link should take the user. So when I click this link, it will take me to Google like I showed you. Finally, we can add an image using img element. The src attribute tells the browser which image to display, and alt provides alternative text describing the image. We'll learn much about images and attribute in future lessons. And that's it. You've just created your first HTML web page. In this video, you learned what HTML is, how to create an HTML file, the basic HTML structure, headings, paragraph, links and images. But this is just the beginning. In the next lesson, we'll learn more about HTML elements and start building something more interesting. If you are learning HTML from zero with me, subscribe and follow the series so you don't miss the next lesson.